Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a melting review video. This is just some stuff I've used up in the past few weeks. And not all of these are empties, but it's just some stuff that I wanted to talk about that I've melted lately. I've been trying not to buy so much lately. I've been trying to just not spend that much money on wax that's just gonna sit there with my work schedule. I really am not home enough to melt, so I'm having to destash a lot of stuff right now, and I don't know about you, but I do not like destashing. I don't know, just like putting everything together and then having to take it to the post office, and I don't know, it just seems like a hassle, so I'd rather just be smarter about what I'm purchasing. So trying to buy just stuff I know I will like instead of, well, not instead of, but I mean, still try new things, but I mean, not to go super crazy when it comes to vendor restocks. There was a point where I was getting like 2 boxes every week, and I just told myself that it had to stop. So I'm trying to use up what I have, which is a lot of great wax actually. So that's why I decided to make this video, just to showcase these vendors and these blends, just in case any of you are watching and you have the option to purchase one of these scents from these particular vendors. You have an idea, or at least an opinion to go by, which is always a good thing. So let me start with this. This is a scent shot. I melted half of it from Supercharged. I believe the scent description for this is spearmint and Macintosh apple. And that's exactly what you get. It's a minty apple scent. If you don't like apple, I think you wouldn't like this, because it's a predominantly an apple blend. It threw very well. I melt all of these in a 24-watt hot plate warmer, and that's where I get the best results. And I also melted some of this. It used to be a cake, still have some of it. Sweetheart Cake from Southbound Soap Company, and this is Rachel's version of Pink Petal Tea Cake from Bath & Body Works. I've never smelled that candle, but this, I don't know, I don't know if it's exactly close or not, but this is a really nice rose scent. I do kind of get like a foodie aspect to it, maybe not necessarily cake, but I noticed the vanilla when it's melting, so I would say that if you don't like floral scents, to still give this one a try. It's a really pretty scent, and it throws really well. I mean, that's a year old, and it threw like a champ, and I honestly just used like a little bit in my warmer. And she will have this scent available in her next restock in February, which is this month, but I don't know exactly what day. I don't think she has announced it yet. So if you're in her Facebook page, keep an eye out for that. And then I melted half a chunk from Glitterati in Pink Serendipity. And this one, it performed extremely well. I used half of the chunk, and sorry, my phone moved. I just used half of the chunk, and it really scented up my whole house. I was very impressed with the performance of it. I can really see the hype when it comes to Glitterati and why it's really worth the wait. The scent in particular, not my favorite. I'm really picky, and Serendipity is just too sweet for me, but once it melted down, I could smell the pink sugar more, and that made it a more tolerable scent for me. And I melted a chunk from Rose Girls in Blackberry Mocha Cookies. And this one, I really liked this one on cold. I got both scents, the blackberry and the mocha cookies, but once it was melting, I could only smell the coffee, so I was slightly disappointed by that one. Then I had this chunk in Summer Breeze, which I believe is Jenny's Gain scent, and then American Cream, and this one was amazing. I've never smelled American Cream by its own. I think this is the only time I've had a blend with this scent in particular, but I really enjoyed it. It added an extra sweetness to the laundry scent, and I really enjoyed it. From Southbound Soap Company, this one I finished. It's in Frozen, and this one, I can't remember the exact description. I think it's lemon, menthol, peppermint. It wasn't super strong. I just used half of it in my 24 hot plate, and it performed okay, not the strongest. I prefer my mint scents to be a little bit stronger than that one has. Revenge by Super Tarts, and this one was a small sample. I actually mixed this with another scent of hers, which is Stark, and I really enjoyed that combination. This is strawberry, rose jam, and vanilla bean oil, I believe. And I can't really give a super accurate description since I blended it with something else, but I could really get the rose jam, and the strawberry really added something special to it. I have a clamshell coming in that. Speaking of rose jam, I finished this pack from Southbound Soap Company. This is Rachel's Rose Jam dupe, and it's amazing. That one performs really, really well, super strong. If you ever have a chance to order that and you're a fan of rose jam, I highly recommend it. I think it's the best rose jam dupe I've come across so far. And I finished a chunk from Southbound Soap in Milk and Cookies, and I really love this. Again, this one performed really, really well. I think I cut this cupcake in 3 parts, and her sugar milk, well, this one is, I think it was condensed milk scent, is great. It's really a nice warm bakery scent. Okay, this one I don't remember, so I'm not going to talk about it. This one I don't remember. Finished a clamshell and Lucy and Ethel. This one is a must-have if you like pistachio scents. With VCS, I find that I always have to use 2 cubes to get a better scent through, but that one really is a must-have if you like pistachio scents. It performs really well. It's really popular. You get the pistachio and the creaminess of, I think it's coconut cream pie and marshmallow. This one I don't remember. One of my favorites, Saruman. Am I saying it right? Saruman. This one is just a really nice, relaxing sandalwood blend. It's not the strongest per se, but it's perfect for bedtime. Like, I can tell it's there. Cold ones from Super Tarts. This one is, I think the scent description is just straight up menthol, like similar to the Southbound Soap Company scent shot I had. Not as strong as I would have liked, but it performed well. It was a nice bedtime scent. And then Spearmint Clementines, which is now called the Originals. In this one, it's one of my favorites. The spearmint just adds something very special to the clementines. It's almost borderline laundry-ish to me. It's just really fresh, sweet, and clean. Excellent throw. I can't wait to get more of that. And then these next 4 scents that I'm going to talk about are going to be featured in Super Tarts' upcoming Harry Potter restock. First up is Hermione. This one is Magically Delicious and Cannoli and Strawberry. I honestly just get the strawberry. It's much better on warm than it is on cold, but once it's on warm, I could still just predominantly smell the strawberry. I didn't get the cannoli. I got maybe a bit of the Magically Delicious, but not too much. It's a nice scent. If you really like brandy strawberry, I would recommend that one, but it's not something I will seek out in the future. It performed well though. Next up is Tonks, and this is pink sugar, raspberry, and magically delicious. I get mostly the pink sugar with the magically delicious, a hint of the raspberry, medium strength. It performed okay. Again, it's a nice scent. I think it's a nice like bedroom scent, but it's nothing I would seek out. So those two are not going to be on my list for the upcoming opening. Ron, and this one I'm melting right now, and it's amazing. If you've ever smelled Lucky Lemons, it's basically this, but with orange sherbet. This one is fantastic. I highly recommend it. The perfect creamy orange scent. It throws really well, makes you want to drink the wax from the bowl. And finally, my favorite, Tinsel Shaving Cream. This one is going to be available in the Harry Potter restock under a name that I cannot remember. I'm sorry, I've never watched Harry Potter. I think it's Hagrid? Hagrid? I don't know. This one is amazing. It performs really well. I used half, but I think I might have been able to get away with less. It just performs really well. It's a sweet, fruity, fresh scent. Highly recommend that. Okay, so that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.